What is up? Sam's here, and let's talk about the first half of Scallywagathon. Well, fellow sailors, today marks the beginning of the Scallywagathon. I am starting with Captain's Quarters, number 1, an author that has the most popular author on your TBR, and I'm starting with Poet X. And today's first challenge is to read 50 pages or 1 hour of a book. So I do have some cleaning to do. I'm going to pop in my earbuds and get to work and start listening to Poet X. So I've got some of my cleaning done. I'm still listening to the Poet X. I was going to stop because I have some writing to get done. But I can't stop listening to it. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't look at I felt it was better to go in blind. I didn't really know what it was about. I'm getting a lot of feels. Now, I didn't grow up the same way as the main character. I did not grow up in a religious household, but the fear of female sexuality and women being seen the same as men at, like equality, I can relate to a lot of the things that she's talking about. Having to fight to be seen, and it's it's really hits some of the strings in my heart and soul, as it were. Such a dork. I just got a little teary. X had her first performance and just knew that it was something she had to do again. And I love when people find what they really want to do and something they're passionate about. So it's really great to hear and listen to, and it's inspiring. I like it. All right, so book 1 down for the Scallywagathon. I just finished Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. 5s all around. Oh my gosh, I really loved it. I couldn't stop listening to it. Some of the things that I related to, what a parent wants you to be versus what you want to be. I would say my parents' roles were reversed. Yeah, the arts were not something that was supported by the patriarch of my family, and being a writer and being a creative was looked down upon, although my mother, who's the bestest person on earth, was always really supportive. Anything I needed to do, she was right there. So the Poet X got me in the feels. It really did. You could say I'm a little puffy. There were happy tears and there were relatable tears because I could feel what she was going through. Again, 5s all the way around, and I'm going to move on to my next port, which is number 7, which is a middle grade, and I'm going to be starting. I'm actually 70% through a different book, so I'm going to finish that first, and then I'm going to be starting Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. Okay, so I'm about 38% through Tuck Everlasting. I started it last night. Spoiler alerts for an older book that has also been made into a movie. It's funny because little Winnie runs into his family. He's drinking from the spring that made the Tuck family eternal, and it was the first time anyone's ever come across the spring that they know of, and now they're like, oh no, we have to take her home and explain to her what happened. And this cracks me up because she's within walking distance. I mean, it's a hike, so she can hike back to her home. They can explain it to her right then and there. This is what's happening. Please don't drink from this. Just forget you ever saw it. But no, they take Winnie in a mild kidnapping and take her to their home, which is an arduous journey, to explain. On the way, they stop and explain to her what's going on. And then they continue to take her to their home instead of just taking her back to her home. It's an odd choice to me, but there wouldn't be a story otherwise, so we will continue. So the guy they're setting up to be, that is the bad guy. It's only 167 page book, but The man in the yellow jacket, in my head, I hear him as like that old country lawyer. Yes, Lord, this old country lawyer that's snapping on his suspenders. That's what I hear in my head. We'd be good friends, I think. Wow, the little girl and I, we're already friends. And I hear that snake oil salesman, country lawyer, southern drawl, and it cracks me up. There is some really nice imagery in this book, though. Like the very beginning of chapter 12, the sky was a ragged blaze of red and pink and orange, and its double trembled on the surface of the pond like colors spilled from a paint box. It's just very nice and kind of atmospheric, and I like it. Okay, so I just have to say, oh, these are just blue light glasses, so we'll take those off. I'm supposed to be working, taking a break, and reading. I am on my third prompt, which is from Precious Cargo. You can go to A or B, and I'm going to B, which is Lost at Sea, a book that you forgot you owned. And I have started, I forgot that I own this on my Kindle because I've been wanting the physical copy that I totally forgot I had it. Carrie Ellis, The Princess Bride, Tales from the Making of the Princess Bride. And I have been I'm only on page 21 in Kindle percentage. That's 8%. So I've been smiling this whole time, like my cheeks hurt. Like I need a face massage. When you love a movie, like you have Dirty Dancing, and then the two main characters, you discover the actors hated each other, and it just kind of bursts a tiny bubble in your head sometimes. For some people, it just made me extra happy to know that the cast loved the project they were working on. Everyone worked so hard on it. They all love each other. It's so heartwarming, and I'm so happy reading it. And I'm gonna go massage my face now.